How will the recession affect insurance sales? Is final expense sales truly a recession-proof industry? How will the recession affect my income? I'm Doug Massi, and today I'm going to be answering these questions, and I'm going to go over in an interesting way that you'll, well, not only prosper during the recession, but can actually get on target to earn hundreds of thousands of dollars per year over the next couple of years, while other markets are probably going to get completely devastated during this current recession. And if you'll stick around until the end of the video, I'm going to show you how to get a copy of the free New Agent Starter Kit, which this thing has a bunch of documents that, well, you're going to want to use these during your final expense sales presentation. And yes, now is the time when I'm going to ask you to please give this video a like and subscribe if you're new. We're putting out new content and final expense sales training videos every week. Let's answer some questions. Now, yes, the recession will affect life insurance sales. However, if your main market is senior sales or final expense sales, and you actually have a really strong platform for generating multiple sales weekly, like what we do for our agents, then things most likely will not change for you. The potential issue lies upon the type of life insurance that you're selling. And you see, if you're selling term life or universal life insurance products, that market will probably be a lot tougher than normal. I mean, doesn't the typical term life or IUL client depend on having a reliable job to make their monthly insurance payments? Well, that's the folks that the recession is either, how do I say this, going to affect, or at least the fear of what's to come is probably going to at least come into their mind and, make them reconsider any new life insurance purchase. People with a family, with children who depend on a 9-to-5 to pay the bills, think about it. They're naturally going to be hesitant about adding an additional bill to their monthly payouts. I mean, even if it's really one of the most important things for their family to have. When it comes down to buying food or buying life insurance, well, the food is always going to come first. And the fear of potentially not having that food will affect any financial decision that most American families are going to make. Medicare Advantage and Medicare Supplement sales will stay the same. Think about it. Most folks don't even make a payment for their Medicare Advantage plans. And the people that do need like a supplement along with a prescription drug plan, well, they're not going to have a choice. They still have to take their medications and they still need to be treated by a doctor. These folks are on a fixed income, so the recession won't really affect them, at least not the majority of them, which leads us to final expense sales. Now, since most of these people are in the same boat, no, the final expense market is not going to be affected very much, if any at all. As a matter of fact, we're currently seeing record amounts of sales for our telesales platform, and even a new agent can make multiple sales per day. It's all about your commitment level and what you're willing to invest into your success. Basically, a sales professional with a few $1,000s to invest can be on target to earn 6 figures after just a few months. I mean, without having to kill her or himself. And since COVID has entered the equation, a lot of folks are still hesitant about letting, people into their homes, which has completely changed the landscape for any type of sales process that includes a salesperson going into someone's home in order to sell, their products or make their sales presentation. For our industry, the senior market, when you add in the high cost for direct mail leads and include the fact that the return on investment is not nearly as good as it used to be, things already are looking a bit negative. This is why we are so grateful about having the ability to generate like 20 to 30 calendar appointments every single day for telesales agents. Unfortunately, this doesn't work for face-to-face agents, as, well, you do need to have the ability to target the entire states to get this type of return, which in my opinion takes face-to-face final expense sales pretty much out of the equation, and at least, let me say this the right way, at least in most parts of the country. Don't get me wrong, guys, since final expense sales is a recession-proof industry, if you're currently selling face-to-face and working in an area that is working out for you, I don't think that's going to change anything either in the future, with the recession or what have you. I mean, not much at least. We still have some face-to-face agents that are doing well, in their markets, and they've basically learned to pivot from using direct mail leads to maybe Facebook and or Google ad leads. With all that being said, the senior market is definitely a safe place to work during a recession and when the world is in a bad place financially. For a copy of the free New Agent Starter Kit, just email me at doug@ufesonline.com. For more information on selling senior insurance products as a completely independent insurance agent, which, what that means is full commissions, along with access to the best lead programs in the industry, hands down. Just shoot me an email at that same address. Remember, guys, when you put the needs of your clients first, everything else will usually fall right into place. Now, get out there and do something good for someone today. Happy hunting.